friends, let's go to the HEB. And if you don't know what the HEB is, it's actually not called the HEB. It is our only grocery store down here in South Texas. Well, we also have Walmart, and there is a Target, although I'm not close to the Target. We also have Dollar Tree and Dollar General. But as far as like, and there are some, in some of the smaller cities, there's a Lowe's. But we don't have one of those here. So I am headed to HEB, and I thought I would take you with me. And I know some of you like car videos, so I thought I would take you with me in the car. And I know some of you also like shopping videos, so I thought I would take you with me inside the store. And yep, but oh, there's so many potholes, so I'm just trying to avoid them. So whenever I'm driving, which isn't very often, and talking to you at the same time, I like to talk. I like to have a conversation, although it's one way right now, but it's a two-way in the comments. So but yeah, I thought about talking about makeup, because I've seen a couple of frugal women YouTubers talk about how one of the ways that they are frugal is that they don't wear makeup. And I'm here to tell you that you can wear makeup and be frugal. I look like a totally different person without makeup, because I have fair hair, and it's strawberry blonde. It's not auburn. It used to be auburn. It was strawberry blonde, then it changed to auburn, and now it's blonde. And I don't know how that, I didn't know that would happen, but it did. But I still have like the red-headed complexion, and my eyebrows are now gray and white. So I look like a different person when I don't wear makeup. And I would even go so far as to say I look more healthy with makeup. So that is why I personally choose to wear makeup, because it makes me feel better about myself. Also, I live in the South, and it's just kind of what we do down here. I know that sounds weird, but it's true. We wear makeup. Is that something free on the side of the road? I'm always looking at trash piles, y'all. It's just, no, I wasn't brought up like that. My mother doesn't do it. I learned it from somebody else. But up in Connecticut, when we lived in Connecticut, when Mark was stationed in Connecticut, when he was in the military, it was a different world up there. Women didn't really wear makeup like we do down here. They were barefaced, a lot of them. They were fast, they didn't want to talk. I mean, it's just a different culture altogether. But down here in the South, women typically do wear makeup. And it's not something that people look down upon. So that's kind of where the mentality that I'm coming from. And so I think I'm going to make a whole video about frugal makeup, not just the frugal makeup that I use, but also just in general. And I think that might be helpful for some people who actually think I can't can't wear makeup and be on a budget. So anyway, I was thinking about that this morning while I was putting my makeup on. I didn't really want to get out of the house because it's 55 now. I think the high is going to be 60 Fahrenheit. So yes, I am much warmer than some of you, and I'm just letting you know. I didn't really want to get out of the house, but it is going to freeze tonight, and I need coffee, I need milk, and I just thought it might be a good idea. So I'm going to stop talking now, and the next thing you will see will be you and I together in the grocery store. Able to get a lot of footage because there was a lot of people in there today. Not a lot of people, but a lot of employees, and there was stacks. There were stacks of food, like taller than me, pallets of food. So I got the shots that I could, and now I'm heading home, and I did not go with chicken. I decided to go ahead and get a couple of steaks. They weren't the most expensive, but I also looked at the roast, because they have their pork roast on sale, but they had like 3 pork roasts out, not pork roast, beef roast, and they looked kind of sinewy. Just the cut didn't seem that great, so I passed. I may try and go to a larger HEB, but I did find a pack of ribs, and my husband loves ribs. It was like $7 for a rack of ribs, and that would be something good to put in the oven maybe tomorrow. I don't know. But we're gonna have steak tonight with probably baked potatoes, because I already have potatoes at home, and green beans. You saw I bought a can of green beans. So it's not an extreme grocery budget at all. You saw that I bought coffee. I bought 2 canisters of coffee, 1 half-calf for me and 1 regular for Mark. I got French no, black silk, Folgers black silk, which is good. It'll give you the hyperventilation or the feeling like you're having a panic attack, and it'll give you heart palpitations, but it tastes good. Anyway, I will do a haul for you when I get home. Now, some people may think, oh, this is not frugal eating because it's not, and this is a frugal channel. Well, it's not the most frugal I could have gone. I'm not making beans and rice, but having a steak dinner at home is certainly cheaper than going out to have a steak dinner. So anyway, H-E-B is expensive. There is no competition from Food Lion, from Safeway, from Market Basket, from Aldi, from, you know, the Albertsons, Kroger, any of those stores. So we just have to make do and do the best we can. But I was thinking about doing a $50 challenge. $50 challenge for 2 people for the week. So if that interests you, please let me know in the comments below if you would like to see a challenge like that, and I will definitely, I'll do it. I'll either do it from H-E-B or from Walmart, and then I may do like a combination of Walmart Dollar Tree, Walmart Dollar General, H-E-B Dollar Tree, H-E-B Dollar General, but I'll do it. If you'd like to see it, let me know in the comments below. So I'm going to go ahead and turn the camera off and drive home, and we will see you. I will see you there. I'm just going to go over everything that I bought. So I bought a loaf of bread, even though I've been making bread, and I'll show you that in a minute. I did buy these steaks. That is a lot of meat. I'm going to go ahead and cook them both tonight, but I have a feeling that I'll probably save some of mine. It's not the best cut. It's beef chuck steak, but you know, it was within our budget. And then I did buy these spare ribs. These are $6.42. Yep, and that'll make 1 meal for Mark and 1.5 meals for me, because I'll save mine for the next day. Could always put it like over rice or something. I did buy some sugar. I wasn't sure if I had a backup, and I like to keep this on hand. I bought 1 bell pepper. It was like 66 cents. I do have some butter, but I don't have a backup, so I thought I'd go ahead and get some. I bought my milk. I've been craving the taste of this, so we'll see if it meets what I remember. I have always gotten, I guess it's Betty Crocker, I don't really remember, but I didn't see that brand in this flavor, so I got the H-E-B. This is my favorite Del Monte pasta sauce. This was like $1.30 something. I think I have some in the fridge, but I don't think I have any in the closet. This is, I was out of sesame oil. This is like $3 and something cents. But just a tiny little bit. This is just for flavoring. It goes a long way, and it makes any like Asian food that you're trying to create really taste authentic. So I like to keep this on hand. I bought 1 can of green beans. I bought 1 large elbow macaroni. So I'm thinking about making homemade macaroni to go with the ribs. So I wasn't sure if I had this kind, so I went ahead and bought it. And then I want to turn on some little lights that I have, and they needed batteries, so I had to buy these. My fire detector started beeping, and I think I need some batteries. Although now it's back up on the wall, so I'm not sure what's happening with that, but I'm going to check them all anyway. It's a good thing to do at the first of the year and at the midpoint of the year. Almond was out of her Chewies, so I got one and then a backup. And then, like I was telling you in the car, black silk Folgers for Mark and half calf for myself. So as you can see, hopefully, there we go. This is the receipt. If you're curious about any of the items specifically, you can pause it and look. So yep, this is what I spent at H-E-B today. And I didn't need any pet food because we have enough, don't we, for now? So that was an expense that I didn't have to spend, but I did have to buy coffee and batteries. So that doesn't really go in the food category. Neither does Chewies. So what I'm going to do from this total, I'm going to go ahead and subtract the batteries, the Chewies, and the coffee. Coffee is not part of my food budget, so that will take it down quite considerably. And then I'll let you know on the screen how much it is, because I'm not going to try and do that kind of math right now out of my head. So I'm going to put all of this away, and then so I've done most of the dishes, and I have these 2 bananas that I'm watching Kelly Flavel. Anyway, I have these 2 bananas that I just saw this one sitting over there, and I was like, that's sitting there for a reason. I put these out so Mark and I can take them. I've been taking mine. I've been handing Mark's his. I don't know if he's been taking it on his own or not. He's supposed to take 2 a day. So I have a recipe for oatmeal cups, and I think it calls for 2 bananas. And if it does, I'm going to go ahead and make those because I have the ingredients. And I think it would be nice to warm up the kitchen. I'm also going to throw the baked potatoes in the oven, get them scrubbed, and get my steak out and get it marinating. And then he jumped down yelling at me, and I let Almond outside and Red outside, and I went to get my groceries and bring them in. And Almond and Red show up.
Oh my.
So I went out back to see what was going on, and the gate fell over. The winds knocked it over.
So I guess I better get myself in there in a few minutes and peel the potatoes away with some butter on it, and it'll be good.
I've been putting mine in the toaster oven.
Oh, well, I don't have a toaster oven, so I'll put it in the microwave.
Yeah. Progress has been made. I think you guys have seen me make this before, and they've never stuck, but these stuck. Of course, I didn't follow the recipe exactly. You can see they stuck. I used butterscotch chips and cinnamon chips, which is what I was trying to show you, and my camera died. So that was one difference. And another difference is I use vegetable oil instead of coconut oil. I think those were the only 2 substitutions. So it calls for 1 cup of mini chocolate chips. And it calls for a 1/4 cup pure maple syrup. Well, I don't have that, so I just used the syrup from the Dollar Tree. And then this is for tonight's dinner. My onion, Mark bought those onions not too long ago. I got in there and got one, and it was in the middle, it had started to like get mushy and brown. So I took that off and I cut up the parts that I could use, and I sauteed it in some oil. I added some salt, and then I put in a can of green beans, some garlic, and just a few pats of butter and salt. And then I decided to do sweet potatoes. I don't know if I told you guys I was going to do sweet potatoes, but I did. And those are in the oven at 170. And Mark just put the steaks on the grill. So I will show you what those look like, and then we're going to eat. So like I was telling you guys, I'm not going to be able to eat this whole thing. I don't know if Mark will be able to eat his, but I will probably save the rest of mine for some other meal, like maybe have it with breakfast. Yeah.
I haven't had steak.
You having there, mister?
I haven't.
What are you having?
Ginger cake that she made.